Guardian, there's massive energy readings surging from below the arcology. All communication channels are affected. The Lucent Hive are forcing their way through from the Ascendant Plane. But there's something else going on. The formations I'm seeing are indicative of some mass ritual to... Guardian, can you...
Oh, you already. Never mind. I see. I see. You just joined on me. It just put you on fire team. Got you. So this is just Explorer. If you want to run a regular deal, then we can. Yeah, I never did this one, so I'm trying to figure mechanics out, what all this shit going on is. Plus, I got my new SMG, so it's like trying to see how much damage it does. It ain't bad, really. It's tight because I didn't realize you don't have to fucking reload this thing. It just kind of does its own thing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was stuck on that fucking mission forever, bro, because when I got to the boss, I was just sitting there trying to figure out why I kept getting stuck in the other realm. And then I accidentally shot one of the little blights and realized it started taking damage. I'm like, oh, okay, I accidentally figured the mechanic out. That's why I was trying to see if anybody could help, because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this thing. I'm just in here dying over and over. But I basically got it by accident.
Yep, the Explorer mode has been an excellent addition.
It's pretty neat, bro, for a lot
I
of
hope
cats
that
that
they...
haven't did a bunch, so.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely... I really do hope that they kind of explore more with this as time goes on, and they kind of touch up on it and add it to future dungeons as well as, ones we already have.
I like it because with not going through this, it's been, I don't know, a couple minutes, and I'm like, all right, I already get the first encounter. And it kind of gives you little guides, kind of like, first time new light going through the campaign, so it's pretty slick. And new sparrows, bro. Like, you could do all the, like, skateboard tricks and all that. I mean, back in the day, I was used to skate, so when they came up with that, that makes it cool. I never thought we'd get something like that. Or also, I never thought Sparrow Control would come back. That's pretty cool. It's out this week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's on right now.
I'm gonna have to try that later with the
It,
Griffin and just see whether or not it's worth
yeah,
bringing in and see how well it's gonna perform, because I'm very
yeah,
curious.
yeah. I'm pretty sure that you can put some good damage out.
The thing about the Griffin too is that, like, the main gun isn't even like the biggest feature. It's the alt fire, like what you can
Oh,
do with your subclass elements and verbs.
yeah. I
That's
never
what I'm
got
intrigued
that.
about.
I was like at level 11 or something with it, and never finished it. So I gotta wait till the
Uh,
tank machine thing comes back around. God dang it. Okay, I'm on there.
it
Yeah,
does
I see
provide a
that.
waypoint, yeah.
That's dope. Oh, is there anything back here?
No, and even if there
Oh,
were, it wouldn't matter anyway because we already debunked that.
okay. Well, I guess, yeah. I was just going to try to look through. If you guys run it again with me and you know the collectibles, I'll just catch them a different time on them.
Yeah, if you want to run like the regular version of the dungeon, so like not only do you have a chance of getting like the armor, but if you also run that and you want the collectibles, we could definitely take you through that at some point.
Hmm. Oh, I see now. This thing looks pretty cool. This is kind of like, I don't know, Braytech Services or whatever they call it. Braytech Technologies, what it looks like to me. I'm
It's
assuming that it
not
has
it's
lore
not
with it.
quite Braytech.
Hmm. It seems
It,
similar to me. Like it's got some kind of relation to it with the labs and everything.
I can understand what you mean, except the only thing is that when it comes to the overall structure and design, as well as the lore even,
Mm-hmm.
Braytech definitely did not have any influence over the arcology here on Titan.
Gotcha. We'll go down this. Isn't this supposed to be underwater, bro? Ain't this the water?
You'll
Like,
see, you'll see.
oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, should. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember because the deep dives. I remember how it's like I seen a couple things onto this where you gotta like get bubbles and shit to survive.
Yeah, so just an FYI, the bubbles in this dungeon in particular, the bubbles are
Mm-hmm.
shared. So if we walk up to a bubble together, you pop it, and I'm not close enough to get it, I will
Got it.
lose the chance of getting that bubble in particular.
Got it. So you wait in time with your partner when there's only like one.
Yep.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
So you want to kind of provide that with each other as a team. That's where you're gonna benefit most from it.
Okay. That's pretty cool learning mode. Like it.
See, a lot of people don't like this dungeon because of the transition period, and I can understand why, but at the same time, I find the water transition period to be so cool that
I'm
it's not
probably
even that big
dying.
of a deal. What do you mean, come over here? Go to this bubble?
We were grabbing the bubble.
Oh, no, wait, he grabbed the bubble literally as he came down, which is why I was like, wait, why do we have to come here?
Yeah.
But like I was saying, so,
Shit.
fuck, now what was I saying? I lost train of thought.
Explore. Basically explaining it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you're on a deep dive, you only get like 2 seconds, and you're pretty much one shot, and then you're dead. So they yeah, it must be in 2 second increments or something. Because I feel like on a normal deep dive when we had them in the old event, you'd have like 2 seconds when you're down to the wire and you die. So it's probably like that on contest mode. I don't know.
On
Probably,
contest mode, it definitely has a bit of a decreased amount. So like you will succumb to pressure sooner on ultimatum.
very cool.
I'm grabbing this bubble on the right here.
Just missed it. I gotta go far out.
That is okay. Like I said, it will take you a hot minute before you succumb to the pressure. So once you get to the bottom, we'll just meet up at this bubble over here.
I'm almost there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I bet you a lot of people don't like this dungeon for transition wise, just because it's like, you can't really speed run it.
Yeah, that's exactly why a lot of people don't like it, because oh my god, it takes forever, or it's so slow, or why can't I just sprint in the water? It's like, here's the thing. I understand that if you're trying to speedrun it, yeah, I can understand why you want it to go faster. But if you're enjoying the dungeon for what it is, while not
Right.
also being a speedrun crazy person, it's really not that bad. And more importantly, if you even want it to be somewhat accurate to the lore, the whole
Mhm.
reason we even have the pressurized fucking mechanic in the first place is the lore behind the methane oceans on Titan is that liquid methane, which is what we're surrounded by, is significantly more dense than actual water.
Hell yeah.
So that's why we're so slow, because it's a much denser liquid.
I love the nerd out facts. Gotta love it.
I'm a huge lore nerd when it comes to this game.
One of my good friends I used to game with all the time on like Destiny, Diablo, whatnot, Topher, he knows literally everything. Anything you can think of, he's like got the entire, like worse than me. This dude's like, oh yeah, and such was 1997 and this and that, and here's the author, and then he actually had a daughter that was, and he'll just be going on, and you're like, how do you fucking like sit here and know this? I got you. Let me kill this out. Can I go back up? I think I can.
Yeah, there's another way to like get back up to where that is without having to go into the water.
Oh
I don't need the
yeah.
chest. I've already opened it, so that's why I didn't bother.
I got a glaive. The greasy luck. That's probably trash, huh? I feel like
Mostly.
the only glaive I like is like Labray or something that comes from Vow of the Disciple because of
Oh,
incandescent on it.
Lubray's Ruin.
Yeah, that's my favorite glaive in the whole game.
That's like, do you like it because of its look, its lore, or its perks?
All
Oh,
of it,
fuck.
bro. Literally
No,
everything on
I'm
it.
definitely dead.
I think I just keep going straight. I see a bubble
Yeah.
right here.
I always walk off that ledge, and for some reason, I just sank straight down.
Yeah. It's weird because you don't have a feeling for like a double jump in this. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, I only died because apparently my like I just went straight down. Like it's almost like as if I had like 200 pounds put on me as I went off that ledge. I was like, what the fuck? I never fall off like that. I always walk off that ledge. That was really weird. Bro, what do you mean? I'm getting absolutely cucked this run. Holy shit.
Explorer mode. Gotta love it. Maybe I picked the contest mode. Who knows?
Speaking of the contest mode, funny enough, is I was in a party with Panda for a little while earlier. I wanted to see if whether or not I can solo the first encounter on Ultimatum, and I was successful at it.
Hell yeah.
It's actually really easy if you know what you're doing, especially if you're on a a Consecration Titan.
That's what I don't have
Consecration Titan is
unlocked.
busted.
I sat my Titan for like almost a year. I've mainly only been playing my Warlock on this, so there's a lot of shit I don't got done and certain dungeons not cleared. I basically just, well, because I was playing this and I was trying to keep up with Diablo 4 at the same time, and I was running a Barb and the new Spiritborn class on there too, so time consuming wise shit, it's just like Destiny will eat your time up, Diablo will eat your time up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I basically gave up on Call of Duty because I'm like, I can't play 3 games. There's no way.
There is a collectible in this room, by the way, that is unique to only this version of the dungeon for the Rite of the Nine, so we can get you that.
Right
really
on. I'll grab it.
The collectible is right over here where I am standing.
I see you. I'll backtrack.
Yep, there's 2 in each of the dungeons that rotate in and out. There are 3 dungeons in total, which means 6 collectibles.
Got it. That's
so,
cool.
Ghost of the Deep is the second one in rotation. However, this is also the second week of Ghost of the Deep in rotation, which means next week we are getting Prophecy, and Prophecy will be around for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Once
I ain't
Prophecy
even.
is over,
Yeah.
all 3 of them will become available.
I ain't even trying to see contest mode on Prophecy. That
I'm
thing-
actually really excited for.
You think so?
I don't know. I mean, we don't know. We don't really know what kind of changes they made to Prophecy yet. Things could be a lot more difficult than they appear.
I know the first week when we were unlocking that hoodie, like who could clear it in the first week, me, Sora, and Topher ran the shit out of that, and it was just, dude, pulling teeth. It was dreadful. So if they make it any more difficult, like the spawns for all the Taken and everything, that's gonna be crazy. Okay, ready?
Yep. The first boss room, like I mentioned before, that is definitely it's gonna be tricky. Oh come on! I pressed X game. I'm dead.
I barely made it. I barely made it.
I am getting shafted this run. Holy crap. Well, yeah. Anyways, whenever like it comes to soloing Prophecy, or just doing any kind of a higher difficulty Prophecy, the first boss is it's not easy, especially when it's solo or if you're in a fire team with a very high power level scale ceiling. Prophecy is a fantastic dungeon. However, its first encounter can definitely seem a lot harder than it is sometimes, depending on what it is you're doing.
I used to run Invis Hunter, Witherhoard, and just Sword. Like I would just take forever with it, almost 4-phase it, just because it's such a dreadful frickin'. You can get booped and then kicked off the side. Like that's what gets you frustrated when you're
close. It's a very
close.
small, very tight arena, and if you're not careful, 1, you're either going to go off the map, or 2, you're going to get overwhelmed so fast that you can't recover in time.
I don't dislike it though. I do. Prophecy's pretty fun for the most part.
It is a fantastic dungeon. It's a very well-rounded and balanced dungeon, but it's also really fun and really cool to look at.
What's your favorite raid?
My favorite raid? Let's see. I feel like when it comes to aesthetic, it has to be between Root of Nightmares and Deepstone Crypt.
Yeah.
My favorite raid in terms of like the mechanic or difficulty, I guess maybe if I'm going mainly towards mechanic, is probably Deepstone, because I really like you have a role factor. You have
Yeah.
a role to play depending on what augment that you have, and when
I
you
was
play
gonna
that
say-
role, there is a very specific sequence you need to keep an eye out for. Now, is it hard? No, but it's unique in its own right, and that's what I like about it.
I like Deepstone probably the best out of all of them, just because of this, like the style they did it, the spacewalk deal, and all that makes it really cool.
Yeah.
Garden looks cool. Yeah, for aesthetics, like he was talking about.
Like aesthetically pleasing, Garden hands down, I say. Like just the amount of like look into the leaves, the flowers, the sort of the skies. It was just
Shit,
breathtaking.
I took the wrong one, I think.
Yeah, you took one too close to the other.
Let's see. Okay, first one, second one. Yeah, I agree on that aspect. Definitely was cool.
Like it's like a training wall. It's
Okay. Everybody hates on Garden just because it's so like bland now. The looks are dope. People say like the weapons are kind of irrelevant unless you're gonna craft it or whatever. But I still enjoy running Garden. You get a good team that can fucking run Gambit and all that. It's fun.
Yeah, the only thing that I still don't like about Garden, and this is my only gripe, otherwise the raid is not a bad one, it's a pretty good raid. My only gripe is when the modes still phase through the world and there is nothing that you can do about it, and it can either botch your
Yeah.
run, or you have to go absolutely crazy like the Flash mode and be ultra super deluxe fast.
Right.
I do not like the fact that that can hinder it, and there's nothing that you can do to prevent it if it
Right.
just so happens to happen at the worst time.
Yeah. Pretty
That's
much.
my only
That's
gripe.
always a wipe.
Otherwise, it's not a bad raid literally at all.
I'd say we
I mean,
probably.
yeah, the second encounter can be a bit of a lengthy stretch, but you know, it's not really bad either.
Yeah, I like probably the best one in Garden is the encounter where you got the eyeball guy, the freaking
Yeah,
harpy
the
boss.
consecrated mind.
That's my favorite encounter. I kind of wish that was more the boss fight. Just because I hate tethering and like dealing with people that won't rebuild, and like then you're all standing on one little 10x10 block trying to fucking DPS with the
Yeah,
floor all
I
knocked
feel you
out.
there.
Do you want to try to do the puzzle going down below?
It doesn't matter. I'll try. I'll give it a try. Okay. I guess right now killing knights. Oh yeah, I forgot about those moths. That's crazy. So they're dead. Then what? I gotta go reveal right here.
Yep, so yeah,
Okay,
go
so-
activate the deep sight, and then you remember how I said there's going to be a bunch of runes like up on the walls?
Yep.
You're
Okay,
going to look at those
tabletop,
3 runes, remember them,
pizza,
and then
and
go
turret.
down below and collect only those 3.
Tabletop, pizza, and turret. Yeah, he's chasing me. I'm trying to get back around. Shit. Damn, you go flying off that guy. Alright, so I go middle. I got all 3.
Alright, yep, you can just go to the middle, go up the geyser, and then come back up top, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get ready for damage. So
Do I
we have
gotta
to kill these
deposit?
wizards. Did you crush a ghost?
I didn't crush a ghost yet.
Okay, then there's not really anything for you to deposit. What happens is if you kill these wizards and crush their ghosts,
Okay,
You
got
will
it.
then have to go up to one of those Thrall statues there upstairs, and you dunk it into that statue.
Got it.
Alright, and
Got
then now
one.
that was the third and final one, so we're gonna go ahead and get started for damage here.
Okay, coming down there. Whoa, he booped the shit out of me. That's pretty good
Alright,
damage.
and that was it, yep.
So same thing, rinse, repeat? Cool.
Literally the same thing, yep.
Yeah, I like this. This dungeon is pretty cool.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that way, because it is definitely one of the few dungeons that are cool, and a lot of people don't give it enough credit that it deserves.
Okay, back down low. Let's see what we got this time. Same thing? No. Alright, we got crab, hamburger, equal sign.
Ah, I'm so glad that I'm not the only one who instinctively calls it crab. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the only person in the entire group who ever refers to it as crab without mentioning it first.
I probably picked that shit up from Sora or Topher, somebody saying something like that, so. Um, equal sign, where you at? Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. Don't die, don't die, don't. Oh my gosh. I almost made it. Somebody. I'll have to re-pick them up, I guess, because I'm pretty
No,
sure I don't keep them.
Nope. So when you activate the 3 runes, that's what spawns the wizard.
Oh, got you, got you. That makes sense.
So the fact that you got all 3 means we have all 3 wizards up here, which means you did your job whether you died or not.
Gotcha.
Alright, go ahead and head to the DPS spot. I'm about to go dunk the last one.
Why is he still? Okay. Got it.
And now you gotta crush his ghost for him to actually be dead.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, if he actually did respawn, he would not come back with all of his health, more like just a fraction, but he would absolutely respawn.
You guys could have trolled me right there. I don't know why you didn't.
Honestly, I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, I don't know. Maybe I should leave it be for now.
So back in the day, like if that was Topher and my buddy Sora trying to teach me, they definitely would have trolled me. Yes, Sin probably would have left it waiting, and then I would have just been stuck. Anything to get? Nope, we can go. I think that was,
Nope. That indeed would be it. I was just running around for some special ammo, that's it.
now what? We go down through the floor, I think. I remember.
We go down through this direction,
Okay.
because this is where the way forward is. Hello, Asa.
Right behind you, Panda. Oh, never mind. I'm half.
I
can
could
probably
be
make
an
this
absolute. I was gonna say I could be an absolute douche and just take this from you.
one. Yeah, but at least it's not on where it's like, oh, you got to get a revive in like a minute or whatever, and you're limited on that.
It is like that on contest mode.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, on contest mode or ultimatum, there are res tokens, and you do have a limited amount of time, just like you do in a raid. I guess I'm fucking.
Wait, what? That ain't where you go. Is it? Oh, okay, never mind. I see it now.
The second collectible is just up ahead, by the way.
Okay.
What am I stuck on? What the fuck? It is right up here to the right.
Got her. Sweet. Okay, now this. Yeah, it did. Probably. He ain't really been playing Destiny. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not sure what he really does. He got in Discord a couple different times to shoot the shit with us, but he ain't really playing anything. He was playing Diablo 4. Okay.
Yeah, and there is a chest on top of the gazebo right here.
Okay.
Alright, time to bust out the Queenbreaker.
That what you guys use?
For this boss upcoming, yep.
The first one I seen a long time back with a video on there, somebody was using Arbalest, I guess, was saying that it broke the shield on the boss good.
Yeah, so the thing about the dungeon that they changed for the Rite of the Nine variant is that the shields are not nearly as like durable in this as they are in the regular version of the dungeon, where they are extremely durable and Arbalest one-shots it, and that's a very handy thing to have on hand. So have you ever seen the inside of this encounter before until now?
A little bit. I've seen
Do
how
you
you gotta
know-
line. I know that you gotta go collect shit too, but you gotta like line up a triangle somehow, which I kind of understand. Like you aim through the thing,
Yeah.
but I don't get it yet.
Mechanics aside, do you realize what is here? Or rather,
No.
who is here?
Who or Nakru? What's this from?
Just take a good look at, like a big part of the landscape here.
Oh, that. It kind of looks like Callus's smash face. Up in the
Oh,
hill?
it's-
Is that what?
It's not Callus. It's someone even more familiar.
Wait. Oryx laying down? Like in the. I don't know. I can't really see and tell. Okay, you got tabletop. Guess I'll unlock this deep side though.
Where is Vorlog? Oh, he's over there. Alright, so I'm gonna let you know really quick, King. Vorlog is an integral part of the mechanic. We need to kill him in a specific way.
Up, kinda, sorta.
Look at the triangle up in the air. See how each of the corners represents a piece of Oryx's body? His
Got
foot,
it.
his knee, and his chest cavity?
Okay, got it.
Those are all parts that are relevant to the ritual. We need to kill Vorlog while standing in one of those 3 areas at a time. And while we kill him, Sumuma, the boss, transports to our location. When she's there, we need to go ahead and lock in that Hive rune symbol that you've been looking into. And then once it locks in, a giant rune is above the part of the body, and then that part is done.
Okay. So I seen Panda
Alright.
just aim through that one.
So that's all 3 body parts that we have linked up now. We have a Hive rune at each corner of the triangle, which means now it is time for step 2.
Okay.
There are a bunch of walls of water around the arena. We need to go inside some of those walls, and on the other side there will be a Hive light bearer. It's either going to be a knight, an acolyte, or a wizard.
Okay.
We need to go into the room with those light bearers, and there's going to be a rune up in the air. We then, when we kill the Hive light bearer and crush their ghost, you want to remember what rune you had in that room.
Okay.
The vestige that you pick up is relevant to the rune that you see, as well as the same exact rune out here on Oryx's body. What
Okay,
you then,
and then
do is you take that vestige and you dunk it at one of those 3 locations.
got it. So we got crab, equal, and I call that other one tabletop with the 2 slices on top.
We'll do damage at the foot.
Did you guys go through the right side? I'm gonna go through this other wall over here and see if I can find something.
So we can dictate where we start damage based on what the last rune is that we collect. So whoever has the one that you call tabletop, that's the one that we want to dunk last, because that's where we're going to start damages together as a group.
Got it. Nothing in that room on my side.
I have the
I've got what I call pillar. It's not the tabletop one, so I will go ahead and kill this wizard right now.
I didn't grab it yet. Nothing's in there. The one I went, like I'm trailing you now. The 2 I went to, okay, there's something. Mm-hmm. Right here? Right here.
Yep, you're going to go ahead and dunk your vestige into that right now.
Dunked it.
Alright, that's 2 down, 1 to go. All we have to do is dunk at the foot, and then we're ready for damage.
Yeah, I did. So the only one we're missing is this, what I call tabletop right here.
What light bearer did you kill, Panda? Did you kill the knight? Okay. Okay, so then, yeah, because I killed the wizard, so you know which one's last then. Let me know when you have your buff, and I will activate Deep Sight. Typical hunter. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and activate the Deep Sight. Let's go to the foot. Yeah, you'll make it. Just go ahead and dunk it right away.
I'm gonna reload. I don't have my catalyst done on this yet. Dang. Hopefully you got some orbs out of that.
Activating deep slate. So it's gonna be his left hand and his head.
Left
So
hand
we
and
want,
head.
we're gonna want to deal damage at his head because that's just arguably the best place to do it. Oh yeah, I don't actually hold on. If you had waited to kill him, we could have killed him while literally inside the ring, and it would have counted, but it didn't. Come on, Vorlog. Where is he? Is he up top by the Oryx's head?
Yep. He's above us. Dang it. Keeps chasing me. Alright.
Alright, there we go. All we have to do now is go and get our runes. So, the one that I refer to as Pillar, which is on Oryx's head, that is the last one we're gonna want. I shall go and deal with the wizard again.
I'll look at last.
Alrighty.
Alright, I got tabletop in here.
Very good. I'm gonna activate Deep Sight. I'm gonna dunk my piece. I just dunked mine. Case is still currently working on his, I believe.
Yeah, I just killed that guy. I got tabletop and I'm coming back through the water now.
Alright, I'll have to activate Deep Sight again, but that's fine.
Alright,
Deep
I'm
Sight,
dunking
Deep Sight.
tabletop. Right.
Hold on. I gotta reactivate Deep Sight. Go ahead and dunk it now.
Okay, dunk
There we
it.
go.
Mhm.
Yeet.
Yeah, let's go. GG.
And that's what's Ghosts of the Deep.
That's not a bad encounter. That's pretty,
Feels clear that I'm
pretty
receiving
cool.
your ghost's feed of... Is that... Oryx?
Oh, that was just the one drop. Okay.
This was a ritual to resurrect the taken king. By force? We're lucky you were able to stop this, Guardian. I don't even know if what they were trying to do
So-
was possible, but
Wait.
risk alone. I'm going to contact Ikora immediately. She'll want the
Gotcha,
king to
gotcha,
secure
gotcha.
Oryx's remains.